What's going on, guys? It's your boy Arjen back again for another Outerplane video. And for today, let's talk about Noa, the current future 3-star on the banner that we have right now. And fortunately, I was really lucky that I got her in my YOLO summons earlier when I was at work. So how do I build Noa? That is probably the question some of you when you are first trying out Noa, because if you've been playing since launch, you probably have an idea how to build and how to use Noa. But for a first timer or a beginner, you might have some questions about Noa, and maybe this video might be able to help you with some of your questions about Noa. So Noa is the best DPS in the game, hands down, in my honest opinion. So take it with a big grain of salt. But Noah's damage output in PvE and PvP are really top notch, top tier. I don't think anyone can out DPS her right now in the game. That's why she is the best DPS in the game. That's why I regret not getting her in my selective summon. So if you're a beginner, you should be rerolling to get your hands on a copy of Valentine and Noah, because those two are the best combo that you can ask for in this game. Now, how do I gear my Noah? First of all, Noah is a striker. She has some really good attack stat and also some very decent speed. If you want to know her base stat, you can just always go to the codex and see the character stats at base. And where is she? As you can see, oh, I think this one is got nerf. I think this one should be a bit higher, around 130 plus. Use. But I think this one is already patched. I'm not sure why my Noah, my Outerplane game is showing this one, but it's higher than this one if I remember correctly. So Noah is a pretty good has a pretty good decent speed. So in PvP, you might want to be building Noah with speed gear, but that is what I'm not planning to do with her. Building a speedy character in this game is meant for endgame players. If you are just a beginner, you should not be focusing on the farming speed, but the game will give you some good enough pre-speed gears. So you might want to use them on Noah, but there are better characters to use them for, like Valentine. You should be starting your game, if you're rerolling in the game, with Valentine plus Noah in your account to have a better fast progression in the game. Noah is a really powerful, and he is very much easy to gear if you have Valentine in your box, in your account. Why is that? Because Valentine can give your team a buff with 50% critical rate. This is what makes Valentine a really broken character. Not only she buffs the critical hit chance, she also buffs the critical damage, both by 50%. So you only need to gear up your Noah with 50% crit rate. Then if you have the Valentine's buff, you will have a 100% critical hit chance. So she will be critting a lot, and she will activate her passive Kaiser Cannon most of the time. When she attacks with the Kaiser Knuckle, if she hits a critical attack, she will activate Kaiser Cannon, which is a follow-up attack. And this attack is an AoE attack, and this one hurts pretty hard. That's what makes her a really top tier DPS, because she can dual attack most of the time, especially if you build her with a very decent critical hit chance. For now, my current critical chance are 44.9%. This is a work in progress since I'm already in endgame. I've been farming gears for her, and I think at endgame, if you are an endgame player, I think you should be building Noah with the critical damage set. But if you are a beginner, you can start with the pre-attack gears from the guide quest. Let us try to gear Noah with the pre-attack gears that we can get. Because right now, this is my current build na critical the critical damage set. Where is the attack set? The 5-star red attack set from this one. This one. This one. These are all free gears that you can get from just completing the guide quest, following the guide quest. And as you can see, these are all 5 legendary gears. You will be able to get around 2,300 plus attack. Speed is around 146, and then the health, the HP is around 4,161 with a base crit chance of 39.6% and then critical damage of 168. As a standalone character, this one is pretty low, the critical chance. You might want to be at least probably 75% critical chance so that you will be able to crit a lot. And also, she will be hard to gear if you don't have Valentine in your party, because it really costs a lot of good stat gears, especially the substats. You really need to have most of the DPS desired substats like attack percent, critical chance percent, and then critical damage. Those 3 alone to get in to be in the substat of a gear is really hard to find. It's really hard to come by. It's very rare. That is why it's very hard to build a fully DPS character without Valentine in your team. Valentine makes gearing your characters much easier, and that is why I've said that if you have Valentine, gearing Noa is not that hard. Right now, these are my current gears. The gloves should be replaced. I think the headgear, the armor, and the boots are already pretty good enough. I just need to reforge this one to get a better roll on my substats. I want it to roll on speed and then critical chance here. As you can see, you can reforge your gears, by the way. These are 6-star gears, can be farmed in the Chimera Hunt. As you can see, I can already do some but the gold will just went really fast. It costs a lot. As you can see, 100k, 112k to just reforge one stat, and you need to reforge 6 times. Very expensive, and I just got a Noa, so I'm not really prepared with a gear for her. I just farmed this one today. I was really lucky to get this one. These substats are also pretty darn good because I have 2 of my desired substats here for Noa, which is the attack percent and then the critical damage percent. And then for the boots, I have some critical damage, I have attack percent, and then I have speed. Look at this. Look at this gear piece. This one is perfect for my Noa. If only the defense would become the critical chance, that is the perfect, but it's a bit asking for too much, right? So let us try and let's do one reforging here and see where it will land. I want it to be on the attack percent or maybe even speed. No, critical damage is also pog. Critical damage is also pog. Let's do one more. Oh, defense pack. That's not good. That is not good. It should have been on the 3 besides the defense, but it is what it is. As you can see, it takes also some RNG to get really good gears in this game. That is why farming gears are the end game content in this game, alongside the PvP in the arena, and probably there will be a guild war coming in the future patches. That my gloves right now are just the free one that you can get in the, I think in the guide quest also. Substats are a-okay, but this is a legendary 5-star. I have 2 of my desired substats here, but I already have Valentine, so I'm not really aiming to get more crit chance. What I want is something like attack, crit damage, and then speed. Those are my 3 desired substats for now for my Noa, but it is what it is. For the weapon for Noa, this one is also free. You can get this one for free. And as you can see, the substats are really top tier because you cannot get an attack percent in the substat because it is already the main stat here. Take note about that one. And also, you can break through this type of weapons. As you can see, breakthrough. I just don't have the necessary the same type of weapon that I can break through here, but I'm not really planning to break through a 5-star weapon. It's better to break through 6-star weapons than waste your resources trying to break through the 5-star gears. But if you don't have any other good gears besides the legendary 5 stars, then it might be a-okay. But if you're really planning to climb the arena ladder pretty high, then it's really worth it to wait and farm the 6-star gears. Now for the accessory, this one has the, I think this one is also free. I'm using the critical chance main stat here. Some will use the speed main stat mainly because they are probably using their Noa in arena. But if I can build my Noa some form of a bit tanky, and the best thing that I'm trying to build with my Noa is I'm building a tank that has an Aureus accessory. If you don't know what an Aureus accessory is, that tank every time takes some form of the damage that your teammates get. So my Noa will survive the barrage of attacks from enemy, and then I will just clip them up. That is my plan in building Noa. Well, anyway guys, I think that's it for me for today. How are you building your Noa? Is it attack set, critical set, speed set, or the critical damage set? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And thank you to everyone who are supporting my channel. I appreciate every one of you. Until next time, peace!